Sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And all the way up to the 46.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100. And 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taken over him, but many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Eluding the pressure right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing now is Locke. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And some space here. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. And he will find his man on the outside. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he can easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Play action now. Mariota. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Henry Ruggs.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Locke. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Powering his way forward. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. Now it's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Flush to his right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll bring this. One back to the 29. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game. I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out ball to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at it, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Locke again.
This one swung out to Williams.
Touchdown, Broncos!
Javonte Williams.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Throwing now is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a play fake. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Carr. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun snap to Locke. There's Judy. What a grab that was. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Locke to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Going right back to Fant. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
second down. It's Williams, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Open man, that's Renfro. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The Carr's throw there complete to Ruggs.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Henry Ruggs was the first wide receiver taken in the draft a year ago, and he absolutely fit the Raiders' profile of speed, speed, speed. Didn't have the immediate impact that they had hoped, just 26 catches. Hoping to up his game in 2021. He makes a nice catch there.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Block now on 1st down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Clock now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Locke going to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Again, it's Locke.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
He's going to look deep down the field. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke.
Open man. He completes it to Judy.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half for Locke.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there for the Raiders. Those wide receiver screens like that, isn't that what they said they wanted to implement more in the game plan this week?
They certainly did because they felt like they had an advantage with their receivers out in open space. They thought they could make the first guy miss like a punt returner and then pick up nice blocking downfield.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Nice sharp run there by Kenyon Drake, and he's awfully tough to get on the ground. And how about this Raiders backfield? It's certainly not lacking for punch, having signed Drake this year and already having Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Now, Drake, he's never had a 1,000-yard season, but last year in Arizona was his best yet. 955 yards and 10 rushing touchdowns, plus he can catch it swinging out of the backfield.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tab.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw it is Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
That's sick.
Dropped by Nate Hobbs. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles. And a nice
Nicholas.
Brandon, let's face it, it's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just
He did.
the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr. He'll let this
Derek Carr is actually not bad. Who? Bro, Trayvon Moog, he has 3 picks already. This game. Yeah, but he has 3 picks. Good for him. What happened?
And I tell you what, he got it from 58.
It's 38-21.
Of letting behind it. And right now, Charles.
What are you guys doing after, Alex?
Little by little. And they're able to do just that.
Yeah, 38-21. Third.
Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
I just kicked 3. Dude, Kenyon Drake's a beast. Oh my god. What are you doing after? Why do you have to get off?
They'll try to get this running game going.
Same with Javonte Williams, obviously. He runs over Max Crosby.
29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Dang, Nikki's leaving them all. It's sad, Alex.
Yes, sir.
Throwing now is Locke.
Trayvon Mullen just had almost had a pick.
Last play, they double that here and get 8.
One day I was in the bathroom at the basketball practice.
That's sick.
I remember after the basketball practice.
1,100 yards in 2019.
Oh, it's gonna be something gay. It's gonna be something gay. That's sick. Dude! These people fight forward.
I pooped on my shirt.
That's sick.
One of my teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to...
But I've never seen someone like...
That's difficult.
This is crazy how they fall forward every single play.
Backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
That the big boy win.
On 1st down, Locke.
Jonathan Abram, pick. Use a look.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now.
Tell Nikki to check Snapchat.
7 picks between last week and this weekend.
Tell Nikki to check Snapchat.
The most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears.
Dude, Kenyon Drake's a beast. Oh my god. Alex, tell Nikki to check Snap.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Carr gonna give it to Jacobs. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
I remember
And the
one
first
day I
turnover
was
on
sitting there,
defense
me and
leads to
Mom
6
and Nikki's
points.
father, and people were like, well, you're bringing to the
I guess
island
when
with
you
you.
look
Start
back
to the
on
beat.
it,
I'm
it was
like,
just a matter of time until he popped
That's
up
sick.
like that, and you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it.
Sai wants one more.
Jump on him in the
If Sai gives me the house, I'll give him more.
occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally, here in the second half, that got done.
If this dude would give me Sotan, I would do Sotan and walk for Lamar straight up.
The middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
can't drop that dad.
Yay, Mickey Snapchatted me.
Nikki Snapchat me.
The Broncos on the field.
Yeah.
Start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On the ground, this is Williams. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Lock. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lock off of play action. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken from just outside the 30 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards the tally on the return there. The Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. Pushes him over.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Here's Jacobs. Trucks over him.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Doug Costin on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
He sets to fire deep. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oh, can we play Mako?
Defense. They don't want to get so soft now that they might just throw the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He just ran out of the pocket and playmaker.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he maneuvers way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
I said you can only play Mako in the pocket, not outside the pocket.
That my guy. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Locke, got to have this one. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
The fact that
They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now Carr on the bootleg, rolling to his right. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
3rd and short, they decided not to run for it. He's able to escape the pressure, finds a clear throwing lane outside.
Imagine saying that.
Gets the completion and picks up the first down.
Carr going to look to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try to get it to runs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
Yeah, but see, my running back was good, but his dog.
So they throw the pick six.
This
They'll
is
get another
stupid.
shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here you go. Your running back will fall 4 or 80 yards for yours.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Makes total sense.
Fair treatment.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Alexander Johnson.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in.
Can we do outside the numbers?
Getting outside there.
So,
Pressure on
okay, so I don't break any rules. Make sure. It's like PS5 League. Basically the same rules.
To throw again on second down. Lock. And the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They may try to roll out with their other half. Get the fuck out of here.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Back to throw. Locke. He's going to let it fly.
One leg again! That's his 4th pick!
Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt.
Pick 6!
Breaks a tackle.
Trayvon Moore, his 2nd one of the game!
10, 5.
Never mind, I went down. Whoops.
Are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defense.
4 picks in 1 game for Trayvon Moore. He better get a breakout. Get off me. Get off me! Josh Jacobs.
It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation. Because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion
Is he really?
you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.